For the past few weeks, I actually been putting some like really good workouts. I've been doing a lot of like threshold workouts plus like some intervals like repeats. But honestly speaking, I'm still not where I want to be at this point. You know, the pace is just so hard, and I'm still really struggling to hit the right pace and try to maintain it. So this is definitely harder, a lot harder than I thought. And also like the conditions right now, like for the past week, it's just always been like in the upper 80s, and also sometimes it's also very humid. So yeah, it's just really adding extra challenge for this attempt. Honestly speaking, for me, like running this on an ideal condition is already very hard. So you know, putting this at the top, you know, of this, like this is gonna be a very hard challenge for me, really, to achieve. I know that I really need more time, you know, before I do this attempt, but I really don't have a choice but actually to do this as soon as possible. I think the latest that I'm gonna be attempting this is gonna be by the end of this month. But if there's like something going on, I probably have to move it like the first or second day of July. But that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the last day that I'm gonna be doing this attempt, because I have to train for a different, you know, race, and that's also gonna be pretty soon. Of course, right now because of COVID, you know, things are just kind of messy, and it's just so hard right now to really make a plan. Like I always want to plan ahead of time, but you know, like you don't know if there's gonna be a race or not. So far, like I mean, like I can see that things are starting to go back to normal. So hopefully, you know, this is not gonna be canceled. Right now, like I said, I'm still working a lot on hitting the right rhythm, like the pace, because it still feels like a sprint to me to run like this pace. And of course, like if I'm feeling like that, it's gonna be very hard for me to maintain like that for the whole 5K. So right now I'm still really working hard to, you know, to be comfortable at the pace and trying to do some adjustments and stuff like that. Honestly speaking, I thought of postponing this, but I already put in a lot of work for this, and I'm just really gonna give this a shot. Actually, I don't really have a specific, like, you know, place to run this, but I actually have like two options right now. First one is actually a one straight, like it's just a straight like trail, so it stretches to like more than 1.5 miles. So that is actually like pretty much the distance that I need for this attempt, because it's gonna be just like an out and back. So after hitting like a one big straight, I just need to turn around and, you know, just wait until I hit 5K. But yeah, that route also feels pretty hard to run, because it's like a very straight, you know, trail. So, and it's also like pretty open. There are a little bit of trees, but most of this stretch is like just really like an open field. So most of the time it's gonna be very windy. So hopefully it's not gonna be windy if I'm gonna be doing it there, because that's gonna be a very long stretch of wind. So, and the second option is gonna be like a big loop. We actually went to the area yesterday, and I just noticed that like really nice big loop. Actually, as far as I remember, I went there once. I biked around, and I think it's at least like a mile, I would say, but I'm not quite sure. But I know that it's a really good like loop. Most of the section of this loop is actually pretty wide. So I'm actually gonna be going there Wednesday, so it's like 2 days from now. Check the area and see if it's like a really good loop for this attempt, if it's like flat, or you know, if there's like no crossings and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard for me to do this attempt, but I'm still gonna give my 100% for this. or I would say 101% for this to really achieve this goal. Like, I always know that there's always a 50-50 chance, you know, that I can achieve this goal. So this is all for today, guys. Thank you again so much for being here. I'll see you guys very soon.